Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expedition. By now, it's very likely that Base L2 is your most used chain. Very vibrant community on there. And little did you or did I know that, they have a very strong community for builders. And these days, there are solutions that will help you build very easily, which I'll touch on in the course of this video. Base related applications. Now, little did you know that they have an entire portal featuring Base applications, leaderboard fashion, meaning that towards rewards, there is also exclusive mention of rewards for applications. You may want to rank on that leaderboard, and you may be deterred from even approaching this on the basis of your lack of know-how when it comes to programming. So I'll feature some tools you can use to get started. In fact, I've been building, a lot recently. And again, if you have existing applications, you can incorporate a Base blockchain element to it. I'll have an overview of this in the course of this video. This is documentation. It's as explainable as possible. If you give this documentation to an agent, it's definitely going to build for you seamlessly because they can read it all fast, know what tools they need to start implementing. There's an on-chain kit. So very easy these days to build applications on Base because they have realized the use of AI lately and have modeled their documentation to favor that. So there's an on-chain kit app, very easy setup. There is AI agents, so an entire portal for you to build AI agents, even if you want to build non-UI type of projects like bots and all that. CLI related projects, very easy too, because their documentation enables that. So a trading agent that monitors market conditions and execute token swaps automatically using a funded wallet. A payment agent that pays for premium API data on behalf of your application. So meaning that, anyway, let's not go into that. But the point here is that the documentation is very strong for you to make use of AI tools. In particular, I will talk of this one. It's called Zo Computer. Basically gives you an entire computer in the cloud, even for free. So you can get started today for free. I've not paid yet, but I'm going to upgrade for a subscription. Now, why am I upgrading in my case? Because I want that hosting. There are perks to upgrading that you cannot find anywhere, such as, the minimum infrastructure you'll be getting is a 32 gigabyte RAM Base computer in the cloud. You always want to have that in your arsenal. You want to test stuff as a builder. You don't want to use your personal PC. You want to test open source applications for free. Then that hosting comes in. Now, I don't even know. Let me see if I can navigate a bit to the pricing. So this is how it's look. I just want to touch on the basic pricing. It will give you when you pay $18, it will give you $10 a month of AI credits. But this is what I'm looking for. 5 services, 4 custom domains. So server, 4 cores, 32 gigabyte storage, 100 gigabyte. Very huge to get started with. But I'm still on the free plan. The free plan will give you access to AI models, AI credits with rate limits daily. Yes, another feature I want out of a paid version is so that my server doesn't go to sleep, thus my agent. So if I set it up to go and source information for me and give me a report daily, such as it's doing, by the way, already on the free version, the most interesting stuff, it doesn't go off. So every morning it gives me a brief of events related to Web3. So you see here, morning crypto briefing. Now, I told it to send it to my email. Because it has an email, it will be able to send it to your email. Now, what comes with your Zo computer? It's a computer and an autonomous AI agent that acts on your behalf. So it has an email, it has a phone number, so it can fill forms, it can log in, it can browse, it has a browser, it's basically a computer. So a replica of you. It can manage your social media in your own tone, amongst other things. Now, on this basis, it can build stuff for you. So all you need to do is chat with it to build stuff for you, give it your documentation. And the most interesting thing about this is that you can view what it builds for you. So with other solutions like OpenClaw, the traditional, I'll touch on OpenClaw a bit, you don't get to see what it's doing on its computer, so you have to be able to prompt it to that effect, do many things manually. But in this one, it gives you a space. So for example, I have a space here, vibecode.zo.space. You can find me on this portal. It builds this in one prompt. So in case you want to view what your agent is doing, you can tell it to build something, a dashboard where you can look at it, or tell it to take snapshots for you. Ultimately, my point here is that it can build. It also has terminal access. This is as advanced as can be when it comes to building. Terminal access means you are not limited. You can do many more complex things. So speaking of building, for example, these are some of the things I'm building. These are complex applications, by the way. So this is the most powerful airdrop execution layer. Assuming I had this, I can incorporate a base chain element into this already. Perhaps a token, perhaps a point system that distributes the token. Perhaps use for the feed here, use the blockchain to store the posts and all that. There's a lot I can do to turn this into a base application. So that's for those who have existing applications. I've also built this. These are complex applications. I can easily incorporate, base and turn it into a base app, then go and submit it. Because you do have to submit it based on what I've seen, but I'll do another video about that because there's a dedicated portal for builders on base.dev. So you need to set up your application here. It has an ID and all that. This is associated to a wallet. Then there's a leaderboard. Your app can then start to, showcase on the leaderboard. You can also turn your application into a base application and the Farcaster application, exposing it to those audience. I'm sure you know Farcaster and the likes and base. So that said, I've built this now. For those who want to start out simple, I built this. I can easily turn this into a base application. I built this. This can be a good starting point, but this is multi-chain blockchain explorer, including base. That would make it a base application. I can put some pricing, gate some features, and then incorporate payment. And all I will need to do is provide your agent on, Zo computer to do it for you, and then showcase it on your space. Okay. So this is a very simple. I wanted to create. This is specifically for. No. This is not the one but this was built by OpenClaw. I had another application in mind to show. Anyway, yes, I built this yesterday. For this one, it's like participate in 2 events, expose yourself to 2 events while building a base-related application. So this one, I wanted to participate in an event by Nansen. I'll do another video about that. Nansen could have an airdrop, by the way, but they have a campaign running where you can earn a Mac Mini and all that. So I participated in this on, which you can easily turn into a base app. So speaking of building, simple tools, if you're just getting started, Vibe Zo Computer for free, just sign up. I have an invite. I can't recall if I don't believe it's invite only. I can't recall when I signed up, but I have an invite in the description. But the invite will give you your first $10 worth of AI credits. You will need it. Now, speaking of AI credits, the models here are free till March 31. And well, Max Mini is cheap generally. Kimi K is also cheap. So even when it comes to payments, it's very cheap. So there are these 2 models free till March 31st. So you'll be able to get started for free. Then there are other models as well, very cheap. For example, GLM, I do want to test it. GPT 5.4, you'd likely bring your key for this one. All this, you can bring your keys. Okay. Opus is there, Claude and all that. So this is a good start. You tell it what you want, give it the documentation, and it's going to build. It's that simple. If you want it to build 10 apps, you tell it to run consecutively non-stop, and it will. So that's about it for this one. Very easy solution to start with. And for hosting, it already has a hosting infrastructure along with your plan. But again, you are starting with $10 worth of credit, I believe. So good start. Now for OpenClaw, this is my OpenClaw, by the way. Now with Zoho Computer, you can also connect it to your WhatsApp, to your Telegram, so that you communicate with it even if you're on your phone. So OpenClaw is as such as well, and it's capable. So I'll give you a free solution to get started with setting up your OpenClaw basically in seconds. But this one, you need an invite, so my invite will be in the description. Now, InstaClaw is very good because all the skills you need to empower your AI agent, whether to program or even to earn. If you wanted to put up listings on the likes of Shopify, Amazon for you, buy products for you, you wanted to trade for you autonomously, you wanted to earn from Virtuals Protocol, where my agent is on, or from Clawlancer, which is a freelancing marketplace for agents only. It has all the capabilities. It's just toggle on and off. So many skills here for building applications, brand design, all that. Automated videos, you simply toggle on. This is code execution. This is web browsing. Once again, similar model. It has a computer and it's an AI agent with memory that can run for you autonomously, non-stop. And this is the easiest solution. You start for free. Easiest solution when it comes to running OpenClaw. Now, how do I talk to my OpenClaw? Through Telegram? And can it build your applications for you? The answer is yes. InstaClaw uses Claude, so it's even very smart when it comes to building. Now, I mean InstaClaw, but you can change the agent being used. So I don't know why my Telegram is not loading, but I'll just show you very quickly the agent. Then we will, let's see here. Then we'll end the video. While this is loading, if you want to get versed with things related to building with AI, whether apps, automations, all that, bots, you can, watch this channel. Where possible, you can subscribe to it. And then when you are prepped mentally to build, you can then contact me and I will be giving you all the tools to get you started. Apologies. Okay, so you simply create a bot. It's just a one-step process. So basically, you can set up your OpenClaw in 3 seconds, in a few seconds. So do well to subscribe to... Now, this video is about airdrops. So it touched on Base. As an airdrop prospect, developers are likely to get the most airdrops. And because there are not many that are aware of this or are builder oriented enough to participate, they think it's complex. So it's a good place to outlet to position for an airdrop. So this is about an airdrop, bringing us here the most powerful airdrop execution layer for airdrops. If I built this starting for myself because I struggle with that, then made it into a full-fledged application. It has a point system, leaderboard. You never know, could become a base application in the future, could have a token. Entry point, start executing. It will give you a list of tasks to get started with, then intimate you on how to approach it. If you go to airdrops, I'm still filling this up with information, but I want every airdrop here to have everything you need, informational stuff about the airdrop so that you don't miss it, and an executional. You click on execute here, and daily you can be reminded to complete an airdrop related task. Learn more will take you to an entire publication tutorial, which I'll be iterating over time. There's a video here to get you started. So now while you're here, I'll be filling this very soon. Subscribe to airdrop reminders. You can also add it to your home screen as an app. Then make sure, do well to use the feed as well. We can talk about airdrops and stuff. If you want to learn about Web3, this is going to be the most powerful outlet for doing so. It's also the support arm of the entire Web3. Huge project, many features. It's a legacy project, so check it out for your inspiration. Back here, and then we'll end the video. So I just created a bot called Neo, which I'm using to run my agent instead of using the Instaclaw interface. So you see all these activities, it's running autonomously and then giving me feedback of, not to worry, some of this I've deleted because I want to create new I'm still in learning phase. So I interact with it, experiment stuff, remove it, experiment. So I've run a polymarket agent that I turned into a quant to trade efficiently, study it. Basically, the agent studies materials and all that, and a bunch of other things. So this is where I talk to the agent that I've created on Instaclaw. Very simple process. Get started. Bringing us to the end of the video. Stay awesome. Take action. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials.